Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cyber Defense TV. I'm your host, Gary Malewski, and the publisher of Cyber Defense Magazine. Sitting in my hot seat today is a very special guest from one of my favorite companies. Fatih Karadas is the co-founder and COO of SAASPASS.
Thanks a lot for having me here, Gary.
How do you spell SAASPASS?
SAASPASS is SAASPASS.
.com?
.com, exactly.
Great. Okay. So SAASPASS is, and you use this killer whale logo.
Sure.
Tell us why.
The killer whale is basically the apex predator of the oceans, and it's known even to take down and chomp on and annihilate great white sharks. And that's essentially what we want to do to Passwords. We've created a passwordless identity and access management solution for companies.
Pause. Identity and access management solution with no password anymore.
No passwords anymore, although we understand that not every product out there is going to be passwordless, so it does have an integrated password manager that is a part of it, kind of as a bridge to that passwordless future. But we currently support more applications than any other IAM vendor out there for fully passwordless solution.
SAASPASS is an award-winning company because you're innovating in identity and access management, which I believe is one of the biggest areas of risk this year and into the future. Most people in big companies especially don't know how many apps their employees are running, where they're running them, and how many cloud apps are connected to their company. Are you helping audit that, or are you just helping control the access to the trusted cloud apps that an organization allows and or intranet apps, and then onboard and offboard employees very rapidly so they can't be stealing things when they left the company?
All of the above, essentially. So we've got Audit Tools built in to keep track of logins and usage of different applications. We've got the ability to onboard and deboard users instantaneously. Onboarding time for a new employee at a large corporation can sometimes take as long as 2-3 days even for them to get access to all the different systems being provisioned by different departments and things like that. A company that is fully on SAASPASS can literally onboard a new employee within about 15 minutes. So it cuts down massively on time and effort needed by both the end user, the employee, as well as the IT team that is supporting them.
Do you see a future where or maybe you're doing it already, where your logs and intel related to users logging in and accessing things starts moving in the direction of time-based security and risk, where it's shared with the SIEM or the SIM? It's new knowledge that they've never had before.
That's actually information we currently do support. So as part of our policy-based rules, they can totally manage time-based access rules on an application level, as well as by different groups of employees. So that's already functionality that is built into SAASPASS. And then things like logs to be fed into SIMs, we currently support that already.
That's great. So can SAASPASS be deployed in an SMB? Are you working with MSSPs, or is it only for the big players?
SAASPASS, our vision for what SAASPASS was that given the level of weaponry available to the bad guys, we felt that IAM tools would be needed not only by the largest corporations, which are currently the only ones really that on a widespread basis have them, but that they will be needed even by SMBs. And so our vision for SAASPASS was to try and make it a tool that was simple enough for even an SMB to use and deploy, and would give an SMB the same high-level tools available to large corporations, but at the same time is still fit for purpose for large corporations. So we have customers like AirAsia out in Asia, one of the largest airlines there. Boeing is a customer of ours, and so is Visa. So these large corporations definitely see a need for SAASPASS within their security infrastructure, but at the same time we have 4 or 5 person accounting firms using us, where the founder, the founding accountant, is the one managing everyone's accounts on G Suite or Office 365, and they've been able to deploy SAASPASS for all of their employees as well.
So it's affordable. It's easy to deploy.
Absolutely.
Anybody can do it.
Yep.
SMBs to medium to large enterprises. You've got some great brand name clients. How's the growth curve in the company?
Growth is pretty high. It's triple digits year on year, and we expect this year to be even substantially ahead of last year. The space itself is growing near triple digits. And,
what do you call the space you're in?
The identity and access management space.
So the IAM space, and
Yeah.
you're one of the innovators at making IAM easy.
Yes.
And more secure.
Absolutely.
And so shadow IT issue is going to start to fade away if we have solutions like yours in our organization.
Absolutely.
And we're going to save time and money to onboard and offboard employees and contractors and former employees.
That's correct.
And we're going to send our viewers to SAASPASS.com.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Great
Thank you.
interview, great hot seat. You need SAASPASS because this is the year, next year, the year after, it's all about identity and access management. I'm tired of passwords, to be honest with you. I can't remember half of them, but guess what? I seem to use the same kinds of passwords over and over laterally in all different places, and I know everybody else watching does too. So get SAASPASS and solve that problem, one of the most critical problems in cybersecurity today. Don't get breached. Don't have a malicious insider threat problem. Get SAASPASS. And then come back next time for an exciting episode of Cyber Defense TV.